time to lose your nerve.
So both of you are in Warrior Season 2, which started in October 2nd. Can you please explain a little bit about your character in Season 2?
I am the heir to a Tong boss, a Tong in San Francisco, Chinatown in 1870s. And in Season 1, we meet him, and he's this party animal, bigger than life character who, loves women, loves to drink and party, but at the same time is so loyal to his Tong and so violent. So he shows all these different sides. And then in Season 2, as we see his ambition grow, we have a new recruit come into town who at first, maybe it takes me a little while to warm up to him. But as soon as I see that actually he's a chip off the old block, I go, okay, he can be one of us.
I play Hong in Season 2, and I'm introduced in Episode 3. And like my boss, Jason here said, in a way, I'm sort of this slightly eccentric, a little bit offbeat, not quite fully there, kind of very, very, very nice, positive, happy guy who happens to be a ruthless mass murderer. So, I'm from the old country, and I was brought in to help with their gang war.
What do you think of the life experience was for the Chinese in the 19th century San Francisco?
It was a very tough one. It was a very, very, very tough existence. Our show takes place, it's just a couple of years before the Chinese Exclusion Act. So where we were literally illegal. It was a very tough time, and it really was survival of the fittest. I feel like I'm standing up for what happened to our ancestors, and in a small way, in a way, we're fighting that fight again for our people.
You can imagine if you really put yourself there, like 5,000 miles across the ocean, into a place that nothing, even the smell of the air is different. And all you have is each other.
No matter which part that we live in right now, as long as we can remember the history, try to let people know what was the fact that had happened at that time. I think that's very, very honorable.
So the new guy's crazy.
We can work with crazy.
Bruce Lee passed away a long time ago, and he's actually very well known for his martial arts. What are your thoughts about his philosophy?
Coming from Hong Kong, being born and raised here, I was being into martial arts and getting picked on in school for being the only Chinese kid in school when I was in school in England, for example. Bruce Lee was basically my superhero, right? And inspired me in so many ways. And there's one particular piece of philosophy that just always sticks in my head. That's when he talks about honestly expressing yourself.
One of his interviews, the interviewer asked him, how do you feel about being like a Chinese actor here in Hollywood? He said something along the lines of, I think I just want to be a human being. And up under the sky there are, there's one race. And this thing really comes through with Warrior. Even, we are a fantasized retelling of this period of time, and we try to be entertaining. But one thing I think they really do well is everybody has just got their own story. They make some pretty good points about why they feel how they feel.
Yeah. Warrior 2 has a lot of fighting scenes. So many. Seems like without fighting, you won't be able to solve the problem. Can you imagine a world where the only way to fight corruption is through vigilante justice?
I feel like we don't even have to imagine it, because I feel like that's kind of our reality right now, right? Like so much violence. I feel like in many ways it's like we're going on right now, and it's like it's Shakespearean. Warrior is very Shakespearean, and the melodrama of it.
It's interesting because we didn't make this show with any sort of
wondering what's going on right now,
and especially with the race relations, right now.
Yeah.
It's interesting to know what human beings we are capable of so many things, great and dark.
I always felt that it was it spoke more about today than it, as much as it spoke about that period of time that was the story takes place, but yet it's subversive in the sense that beneath that high octane entertainment is actually a real fight that's going on.